Your kids, you're their role models. Like when they grow up, they're gonna be.
They want to be like
just
you.
Like you. They want to be
The
well until they get a little older, but they learn your good habits and they also learn your bad habits. So just remember that.
Set my world on fire.
Hey guys, welcome back to our Fire Life. Today's Friday. You know what that means?
Family Fuel Friday.
So today's going to be more of a Q&A style type video for you. So first question, what's your favorite thing about being a parent?
My favorite thing about being a parent would be just watching the children grow into the people they are or becoming. They all have different personalities.
For sure.
And just knowing like what provokes one over the other. Just their little traits, I guess, and characteristics. I really love watching all that.
And me too. And my favorite thing about being a parent, like when I go away for 2 days, I work 2 days and then I'm off for 4 days. So I'm gone for 2 days out of the week and Caitlin's by herself. But the moment I get home or when I'm calling them at work and they see my face and that smile and that glimmer in their eye, they can tell that like they're just so happy to see me. And I feel the same way, obviously. But to see and feel that love that somebody cares for you, you know, I know she loves me, but you know, these little kids, sometimes they don't act like it, but when I go away for 2 days and come back, I mean, they can see it. They're so excited to see me. Next question, what is your least favorite part about being a parent?
My least favorite part about being a parent would be the lack of sleep and the forgetfulness. I feel like every time you have a child, you forget a little bit more and more.
Well, I think that goes hand in hand with the lack of sleep.
That's true, you're right, that's true.
Your brain only functions at a certain percentage when you're getting half the sleep you usually would. I love my kids to death, but getting the freedom for me and Caitlin to just go out.
Oh yeah.
And like going out on a date and not be restricted with time, because with Lincoln breastfeeding, he won't take a bottle. So we feed him and like we're on a time.
X amount of time,
you know, timer starts as soon as we leave.
Right.
And it's kind of like, I like to be able to go out and hang out and talk for 2-3 hours or whatever we wanted.
Right.
Which is okay.
Oh yeah.
But, you know, I would love if we could have more time for us, because ultimately we make more time for us, it's going to benefit the kids as well.
Yes.
Because we need to be on the same page and love each other.
Yeah, I agree. Date night would be nice.
Yes, for sure. Oh, and least favorite part is kids are expensive.
Yeah.
I don't know what I spent my money on before I get kids. Like, just get ready. If you guys don't have kids, you know, save up a few $1 million.
Next question is, best day as a parent?
My best day as a parent. Obviously, the one that comes to mind is when the kids are born.
Well, yeah.
But, I mean, I can bundle all three of them. Just becoming a dad in general. Like with Alina, like the day we got married and I officially became her stepfather, I wrote vows for her and promised to always be there for her and, you know, be a listening ear for her. And becoming a dad for the first time was, I mean, it's hard to, I can't explain it unless you've been a dad before.
Right.
Like, there's no words to describe that feeling. Just that feeling of that bringing a life into the world, like, we did that. Like, that's, I mean, it's
pretty cool.
It's a miracle. I mean, you know, I thank God every day for them.
Oh yeah.
And they are just blessings to the full extent. I mean, some days are easier than others, but and now we've done YouTube. You guys haven't seen Lincoln's birth video. It's actually from last June. So go ahead and click back and watch it. Anytime I watch it, I cry because I mean, it's one of the best, most fulfilling experiences I've ever had.
Aww.
What about you, Mama?
Of course, definitely when they were born. But I also think that my best day has been just every day I wake up and they're healthy, they're happy, you know, like I might be tired, but it's just every day I wake up and see them is like my best day. I can't just pick one.
We're definitely blessed, and we've had, some days are harder than others.
Oh, absolutely.
Actually, we just watched a movie with Kevin Hart with Night School.
Oh yeah.
And the mom on there was like, oh, she like complains about her kids, and she's like, oh, I'm so blessed.
Right.
Like, it's true.
It is hard.
It's hard, and it's easy to complain.
Oh yeah.
But you can look at some parents and where their kids have been sick and have gone through such difficulty, and it makes you feel so very blessed that we have 3 healthy kids so far. Sometimes when we complain, it's more of us just venting. You know, it's not that we don't love our kids. It's just sometimes it's good to vent and get those feelings out.
You need to. I mean, it's natural, I think. Okay, worst day as a parent.
Worst day as a parent. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Go first? My worst day as a parent. Like anytime your kids get hurt or dealing with something, you have to kind of see your kid suffering. It sucks. Like one vivid experience that comes to me is like I was carrying Millie down the stairs when she was 1. and our stairs are wood, and I was wearing socks, and my foot slipped, and like I went all the way up, and I couldn't catch her fast enough, and she like flipped in the air and hit the bottom step with like the back of her neck.
Back of her, yeah.
She cried for a good 10 minutes. And if you don't know, I'm a paramedic, so I evaluated her and checked her over real good to make sure she was fine.
And I'm the whole time like, do we need to take her to the hospital? Do we need...
And I think she ended up being okay. So
yeah.
No damage, but I was distraught. Like, after I realized everything was okay, I had to sit down. I cried for a little bit. Like, it scared me so bad.
Right.
You know, to think I could hurt. I mean, I caused her pain. It sucks.
It was an accident.
It was an accident. Anytime I go down the stairs still, even with Lincoln, I'm like...
Does it have to hold on to the rail?
Right.
Actually, you saying that made me think of a worst day for me, but I have a few of them. But when Alina busted her eyebrow, remember that?
I thought about that earlier.
So, yeah. So, in our old house, we had hardwood floors, and Alina was in those footy pajamas. We were at dinner, and we had wooden chairs, and she was like dancing around being silly on the hardwood. Well, she slipped and went boom right into the like seat of the wooden chair, and she's holding her head, and I'm like, oh, Alina, and she all of a sudden pulls her hand away and blood is just running down. So me not handling blood very well, or seeing the fact that my kid was like in pain, you know, I'm immediately like
and I'm across the room and I go,
he's like, yeah, like don't cry, don't
you know,
cry,
if you guys don't have kids, like in that
They
situation,
feed off of
they'll
your-
feed off your emotions. So I knew she was about ready to flip, and it ended up being bad enough that I was like, yeah, she ended up getting, how many stitches did she get?
like 3 or 4 maybe.
Yeah, she got 3 stitches across the, and they did a great job. You can't even tell.
Yeah, and then I have a couple other like on a more serious note, like when we told Alina we were getting divorced, like her dad and I, and then a really recent one is when her grandpa passed away. That one was really hard, and she's still dealing with that. It makes for hard days.
She's kind of at that age she doesn't quite know how to handle the
Feel-
emotions,
yeah,
and
handle,
it's kind
yeah.
of trying to work through that has been tough.
Right, yeah.
All right, now we're gonna get to more, I guess, more funny type fun one.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about the grossest moments we've
some
had.
gross stuff.
The grossest moments we've had as a parent.
Yes.
If you guys don't know, like when you become a parent, you essentially become a walking, talking like handkerchief and napkin. Like you get poop, snot,
vomit,
pee, vomit, everything.
Anything you can think of that's
don't wear nice
disgusting.
clothes around your kids.
Right. And you don't even know where half the stuff comes from. Like, or if they just bring you something random and you're like, oh.
Or they kind of touch you and you're like, why are your hands sticky?
Right, yeah. Why are you wet? Like,
my worst moment, we call it poop again. It was with Amelia, and Caitlin was at the salon, so I was alone, and it was probably when she was about 1. She was just in a diaper, and I guess her stomach wasn't feeling good. And her mom was like super nosed, and we live with her, and she's like, I think Amelia pooped. So I get up to go check, and I can see where she had stood on like a low coffee table. She had climbed in there, and it was like a puddle there. There was a puddle on her rider seat, and then I walk over, and it's literally running down her legs. That diaper was full. I never seen my poop that much. It was disgusting.
That makes me want to throw up, and I wasn't even there.
So I was like, it's one of those moments like I didn't know what to do first. Do I clean it up first? Do I grab her first? And it was like, all right, well I guess I'll start with her. So I went there, took her diaper off, and she was too much to like just throw her in the bathtub. So I had to like sit there and try to clean her off, and I'm like, ooh,
gross.
And I just couldn't take it. And
Ew.
me being a paramedic, like I deal with that stuff, and then you guys don't even know what it smells. I've smelled it. But I lost it. I puked. It was bad.
Yeah, I came home and they're like silent, my mom and him, and he's like, you don't even know like what I just went through. And I'm like, what?
Horrible.
Yeah, it was, I'd say any grossest thing as a parent has to deal with poop for me, or vomit. I mean, vomit is pretty high for me because I will instantly like start to gag. My worst or my grossest parent thing was just recently.
Yeah, Alina got sick. Well, Millie got sick, and then Alina got sick, and it just went through the family. It was not good. But
throw up, diarrhea, all of it. But Alina, I had given her a puke bucket, you know, because she said she didn't feel good, and she missed. She sat up out of her bed. She was laying down, completely missed the bucket, and excuse me, and threw up all over her comforter, all over her babies, like everything. So we had to strip her bed. Greg was like scraping up the puke because I couldn't take it. Like
parent hack, guys. If you don't know, like a spatula works really good for that. Don't think of it visually, but if you're in need in that moment, like you can't just throw that in the wash. You have to get like the chunks off.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's enough about that. But next one I think would be good. You know, what's the advice of parenting that we would tell our younger, less tired, thinner, carefree, and kidless selves.
I would tell myself that just to enjoy every moment, even though you're going to like be crazy sometimes, to make sure you eat healthy and you work out still. That's one thing I would definitely tell myself.
I always say, like, kids make me fat. At least I gained weight when I started becoming a dad, because you got 3 people eating food. So before, I would eat like 1-2 meals by myself, but now as a family, you got to feed them 3 meals a day. I don't know if you guys know that, but they need to eat. So like, eat breakfast and they eat half it. You're like, oh, that looks pretty good. Oh, you want lunch? Oh, you're not gonna eat that portion? Nom nom nom. Oh, dinner? Oh, okay. Nom, nom, nom. You want dessert? Okay, here.
He's always like, it can't go to waste.
Well, obviously they finished dessert, but
right,
I still have 2 pieces. Advice I would get is like, get used to no sleep.
Yeah, that too.
Like, sleeping in days are over. Number 2, you know, make sure you make time for each other.
Right.
Like I said, ultimately, if you and mom and dad
spouse,
are and have a good relationship and a good bond, it's gonna
Right.
roll over into the
Yeah,
kids, and they're
absolutely.
gonna see that, and they're learning from you what relationships are supposed to be about.
Absolutely,
so if you have
yeah.
a healthy relationship, they're gonna look for a healthy
that.
and good partner later on in life.
Definitely. Try to stay organized. I am not good at it. I have never been good at being organized. Like, I just kind of put stuff here and there, but I'm really regretting it now.
Just remember, it's okay if you have bad days and the house
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
get cleaned,
Yeah.
or things aren't perfect. I think
Be forgiving of yourself.
on YouTube and social media in general, everybody wants to create this perfect environment. Like,
Yes.
oh, my house is clean, my bed is made all the time.
Yeah.
Like, we just made our bed for the first time in like a month.
Right.
And I don't know about you guys, but me and Caitlin sleep with different comforters. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
I like my own blanket, she likes her own blanket, so we have
We don't share a blanket.
Yeah, that doesn't mean we don't love each other.
Right.
Every once in a while, we'll share a blanket.
Right.
Yeah, and then those things pop out.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, it's our
Just kidding.
birth control. We share separate blankets.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, just remember, it's okay if things aren't perfect.
Right.
You know, there's been
Don't be
days
so
where,
hard on yourself.
where we go to bed and like we totally failed and bombed
yeah.
as parents today.
Right.
There's gonna be days where you just don't feel like doing anything. And you're gonna have to lay around, and the kids are gonna, watch YouTube for an hour while you get a little bit of sanity in your
Right.
life, or
Right.
they go play. And that's okay. I think you got to do that every once in a while.
I do too.
Do what you got to do to take care of yourself.
Yes.
So, you guys just remember, your kids, you're their role models. Like, when
Right.
they grow up,
Yes.
they're gonna be
They want to be like
just
you.
like you. They
most
want
of
to
the
be,
time.
well, until they get a little older, but
Right.
they learn your good habits, and they
Right.
also learn your bad habits.
Right.
So just remember
So
that.
just-
If you guys enjoyed this video, give a big thumbs up.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter,
Yeah.
hashtag #OurFireLife, you can find us on any of those. So if you go follow us in there, and you can find more content. We post pictures and stuff on Instagram that you won't see on our channel. So
Right. Exactly.
subscribe, give a like, and we'll see you guys later.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.